joined by Sandile Mnyuka from Birkenhead House. Welcome, Sandile. How are you?
Very well, thank you, Mnyuka.
Now, this is always a great day to start a day with a glass of wine in my hand. I'll never complain to that. Tell us what actually makes you tick.
Well, that's a trick question. For me, it's all about enjoying life with a nice, good glass of wine in your hand, and live on, facing the challenges of life, taking it bit by bit, taking it through the day.
You've obviously gone through a couple of milestones and journey through your life to actually end up at Birkenhead House. How did you get there? Where are you originally from? Just take us through your journey as Sandile.
Sandile is kind of a very conservative guy from Worcester. It's just a small town full of farms with a lot of nothing much happening pretty much. No jobs creation, no nothing. So I went to Hermanus because my stepmom moved there. So I was very, very in connection with my stepmom, so I moved there down there to see her. Then I kind of fell in love with the town, so I started job hunting there. I started with a place called Rapella, it's a hotel. And then I didn't stay much there, and then I went to Hermanus as a floor assistant sales, and then I went to Birkenhead after that.
Okay. Now, Birkenhead House is obviously one of the prestigious accommodation spots in Hermanus.
Very much.
And you've obviously taken an interest in wine, and this is why we're here having this conversation. What does that do for you in terms of lifestyle? Do you have somebody that you share this wine experience with on a day-to-day basis?
On a day-to-day basis, I pretty much drink much wine. Most time I spit it because I'm always at work.
That's okay.
But the most important thing about me, the fun thing on interest in wine is that from a guy coming from Worcester with a lot of farms, being a cluster guy, being black, we never had wine to drink, much wine to drink in the township. So for me it was quite interesting to see people how they can enjoy drinking wine. For me, I couldn't drink wine. I like tasting wine, then my stomach would start grumbling, my ears started getting hot. Like, it was a fun feeling that I had.
That's what's supposed to happen.
yeah. But it went pretty much. I started working as a waiter, then I've kind of go with the flow, and then I fell in love with the interest of being in wines. Then there was a guy called Ricardo, then he led me through, he taught me some kind of tricks, how to enjoy wine, how to appreciate it so that you can be able to drink it.
For you, is it red or is it white?
More for red.
More for red. Yeah. What grape variety?
I would say Syrah.
Really? You like the Syrah. What is it about Syrah that drives you?
It's kind of the flavor. You know, the red wines, the kind of red wine, the kind of grape that come from dark skinned grape. It's got that more flavor of peppery, spicy, leather tar flavor on it.
So
it's
you like your
big,
heavy, bold wines.
Very nice.
And what would you pair it with? What would be the best meal to have with the Syrah?
There's a lot of things, but a nice, very juicy rack of lamb. Very spicy. I promise you can never go wrong with it.
Okay. Now, you have entered for the 2014 Showcook, the Inter Hotel Challenge this year. What are you looking for? What are your aspirations in the competition?
For me, it's a new thing to me. I heard the competition is big, and as for me, it's a platform for me to grow as a wine I could say sommelier. But for me, it's a new challenge to deal with. It's to me to get more knowledge on wines and everything, to know what's the difference, what people do really look into wines, what do they like. So I can prove myself that I'm really learning on wines for me.
What kind of support structure is there at work for you to obviously thrive in this industry?
There's a lot of kind of things that's happening at work. Now, for me, for a person like me who don't have any background in training on kind of this stuff or winemaking, went never much to school, only went to high school through matrix, and never got any formal training for this. So managers like Ricardo's, guys like that, who always motivating you to learn new stuff, get out of the box, stop thinking in the township. Like you always, when you're like, you always thinking like, yeah, this is for white people only, you know. So that's kind of like people changing your mental, how you think, mentally of your taking on wines in the industry and everything.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
5 years? Maybe doing some degrees in hotel management, doing some more wine training and everything.
Wow. Good luck with that. I wish you all the best of luck, Sandile.
Thank you. Cheers.